Hey everybody, happy Tuesday. It is Kit here and welcome back to the Sims 4 Brooks Legacy story. We are with Andy and we have a long one today because I want to be done with the camping trip. And I was like, we could have either two shorties or we could have a long one. And we're doing long ones, but that means there's going to be long ones for the foreseeable little future, at least for the next batch of videos. Slash, I actually have no idea if Andy and Hope are kind of along the same whatever. So we'll figure that out. I will cross that bridge when I get to it. But yeah, no, we're done. I'm done with the camping trip. I want to move on now. It's gone on long enough. So I hope you guys enjoy this. And yeah, that's actually all I have to say. So I hope you have your snacks. I hope you drink some water today. A slight reminder for me because it's Tuesday and my water intake during school versus work is very different. And sit back and enjoy. The next morning was back to the usual routine, albeit a lot more sore than normal, but I wasn't feeling queasy or off anymore. It was more like a full body workout fatigue on steroids. In the aftermath of all of this, Lisa and I were back to being on good footing. It felt like a massive weight had been lifted off of my shoulders. I should have told her sooner. I should have known she would listen. I'm a lucky man. With 6 Sims, 4 of them being kids, and me being out of commission for a few days, our food stocked in the fridge had taken a big hit, so while Lisa watched a movie and did some cleaning, I prepped some food for the remainder of our stay, which wasn't going to be for much longer. The rain was finally clearing too, so I went out with my boys and the others. We were going to make a campfire and do s'mores and scary stories for the kids, give them the proper camping experience. I feel like it's been ages since I last saw my kids. Boom! The perfect fire. Marin and Blaze should be joining us shortly. I was really looking forward to some normalcy and sugary goodness and roasted marshmallows. Lisa was also excited for some downtime. While I cooked and baked the afternoon away, she had finished that movie and cleaned the cabin top to bottom, trying to get that dang antiseptic smell out. That particular mission had been a success, I am happy to report. Although maybe I wasn't feeling as good as I thought. Because as Blaze made his way over to us for s'mores, I think I was seeing things. Or maybe I wasn't. Was that a purple sim? My head has got to be foggy still. Or that is actually an alien. Spying on me or... Ah! Hot, 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 hot! Kaysen cried out, drawing my attention back to my family. You burned the marshmallow, then ate it before it cooled off, Kay! Blaze giggled. Oof. Are you okay, buddy? I asked him gently, bending down to check on him. He coughed once. Yeah, just got some burnt sticky parts on my tongue. Blah. Oof. Well, let's make one together. All right, boys? And a few marshmallows later, Marin quietly walked up to us, kneeling on the ground behind Kaysen, but further away from the fire. No highs or hays. Maybe she was having an off day. But now that everyone was gathered around, it was time for a scary tale. All right, everyone, gather round. It's time for a tale as old as time, taking place on a volcanic island known only as Sulani. The island surrounded by the vast bounty of the sea and filled with the pristine beauty of nature. It is said that there is a ghost ship, and the ship is cursed, you see. The captain fell in love with a mermaid, a mythical creature born of the sea. It is said he broke his vow of eternal love to her, and for that he and his ship sank as the island grew angry, the volcanic rock burning him alive, his soul doomed to forever stay on the sands, never to grace the ocean's depths again. Payment for the heartbroken lass who flung herself into the volcano. Everyone loved the story, settling down after the oohs and squeals of terror. But Dad, Oscar piped up later, Sulani isn't on any maps, right? Kaysen, Marin, and Blaze nodded, looking at me. I smiled and nodded back. Nope, it's not on any maps. But it's out there. It's hard to get to, you see, even for the military. It's like the best, worst kept secret. Maybe even a little higher in clearance than y'all should know, but it's okay. The mermaid stuff, though? Nah, that's just a myth. I almost added that pirates don't exist as well, but I hesitated, seeing Marin's saddened expression. Maybe I'll break that news another day. Now, while the campfire night was a success, the next day started off rough. I have a bunch of grumpy kids who want to go home, and we're on day 5 out of 6. And to be honest, Lisa and I do too, but we both know we can make this trip fun for this last day. Plus, with all the rain, we haven't been able to go outside and do outdoorsy things. So we're changing that today. Starting off with the water slide. I'll admit, it had taken me a solid 5 minutes of staring at the invisible suture spot before I had walked out the door with my shirt off. I could still feel them, a ghostly reminder that something wasn't right. But I was fine. Everything was fine. We were going to have fun today. Lisa made sure to sit down and talk with Blaze, though, because he was really missing his parents, and I know Marin had to be as well. We were almost done with this camping trip, and then they would be back home soon after that. Thankfully, the national park had lots of activities for frowns to turn upside down into smiles, but it did take some convincing to get Marin to join into the water balloon fight. Or anything, really. Nice throw, Kay! I laughed as a balloon splashed onto my legs. Meanwhile, Lisa didn't want to get her hair too wet, so she spent some time swinging instead. She had once told me it was her favorite childhood activity, so it must be nice to reminisce about it now. But eventually we wandered around, exploring the forest, until we found this absolutely amazing spot. You know I had to bring my easel and get this view on a canvas. It was just too perfect for a mere picture. The kids entertained themselves, Marin immediately going fishing and Blaze playing the violin for a bear. No, wait, that's a sim dressed as a bear. Thankfully, those don't exist. Meanwhile, Lisa and our boys hung out at the fire pit. Lisa had tried to start it up earlier, but had burned herself in the process. So she let it die out, wrinkling her nose at the flames. That painting didn't take long, so I got another one, this time of the bear. It's insane to believe such beauty like this even exists. Absolutely unreal. Now, I don't know which one of the kids got this shot of us, but I am very glad that they did. Have y'all ever seen a bear fish? It's not like in those TV shows, and it is certainly an experience. Like, is there a sim under that costume? Is it a costume? It looks very real up close like this, but those eyes are unsettling. And the way they growl as they fish and do things, it can't be real though, right? But hey, it wasn't just the bear that caught things. Look at my fish in Lisa's box. And of course, I had to go back out here and get a few more pictures and canvases done of this beautiful spot. I know I should be enjoying the time with my family, but this whole experience has taught me something. I want to memorialize these memories and these views, not just for me or Lisa or just our kids, but the kids after them too. Our grandkids and great-grandkids, etc. For the future generations to have something of Granite Falls to remember them by. I want the future little Brooks to come back here and enjoy this spot, just as we have. I want them to explore, grow, love, and live. A brook cannot be stagnant, after all. And so we found ourselves on the last day of our vacation, and I was collecting mementos of the memories. Like Marin finally cracking a little smile as she got something on her hook. Oh, it was just a bunch of weeds. But still, it's the sensation that counts, right? More pictures for the road to adorn our homes with. I can't believe when we go back to our daily lives, both Marin and Kason will be growing into teenagers. So soon. But they're ready, I know it. But still, it's surreal to think that my baby boy is growing up so fast. But he was just born yesterday. Don't worry though, I didn't spend all my time painting. I had to show these kids how to fish properly after all. I'd gotten pretty good at it. As the hours to our return home loading screen ticked down, it kind of hit both me and Lisa that we would likely never be coming back here. We're both getting older, and especially after my sickness, I could feel it in my bones. I was tired. Our age was creeping up on us. But I hope the boys had a good enough experience that they would come back and visit, make new memories with their families. I hope I'm around to see it. It was an odd feeling, thinking about never coming back to a place. Ever. It wasn't about hatred for the place or even love, just the fact that this place would stay. But I would move on to wherever you go after life. You know? What a weird thought. I remember being Marin's age and feeling like I could rule the world when I got older. Now I wonder where that energy had disappeared to. Maybe I just need some sleep. I think being home will do us all some good, but one thing's for sure. None of us are going to forget about this camping trip. For better or worse, memories were made, and I am glad we came. See y'all on the flip side of that loading screen. Not me getting weepy and emotional at all those pictures. Oh man. And you know what's funny is that really before Andi, I didn't do a lot of the reference pictures or like reference images for the paintings. I really need to do that more. Like I need to do that in Through the Veil, I need to do that in Dragon's Chaos and my other, actually no, those are all my saves. Um, maybe Love Struck, maybe not. But I need to do that more. It's such a cool feature of the game. I really appreciate it. Like, there's such beautiful scenery in this game, and I need to dedicate a sem to basically go around and do that for me. And then I can just, copy the painting and gift it to the households that I want to have it. Or in Andy's case, he's got some time still to go around and get some stuff for me. I think my only thing with it is that it almost seems too bright. Like the reference image of it is not like the right colors. I don't know. But I still like it. I think it's cool. Um, but yeah, so I was getting a little emotional, you guys. Um, but yeah, so the next time we see Andy, he will be at home. Everybody else just gonna have a longer part. I hope it was okay, 14-ish minutes, not too terrible. Of course, now we're ecking into the 16 minutes. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the camping trip arc. I really enjoyed it. Even though tail end here, I've been feeling about the same way that I was when I played it. That 6 days was entirely too long. um, but yeah, memories were made and cute little family time as well as some drama with some aliens. Where do y'all think that's gonna go? Let me know if you want in the comments below. But anyway, you guys, I hope y'all enjoyed it, and I will catch y'all tomorrow with some Hope and Erwin and their little surprise. But until then, don't forget, where the waters flow, legacies grow. Bye, guys.